Yo, it's your boy Big Mouth of the South, man. Let the people know we rocking with.
Man, you got the boy Trenches News, man.
It's your boy C Hood, man, in the building.
Hey, look, man, for the people that don't know, where we at right now?
Man, we in the shop, man. What y'all call it, shop rack. What else they call it, man? Whatever is here, man, we here. 312-773.
For sure.
Yeah. Shit, now before we get into anything, you know what I'm saying, I just want to give y'all proper flowers. Like, y'all going crazy right now. Every time I get on YouTube, y'all videos popping up. You know what I'm saying? I see all other type of legends in Chicago and legends in the media game speaking on y'all, reaching out to y'all. How y'all feel right now?
Man, I'm blessed. I'm blessed to even be put in this position, man. My mans, pulled me to the side, put some flavor in my ear, and now I'm on another journey where I'm getting some money off, just being myself on YouTube and telling my life events. So, it's a success and it's joyful, man. My feelings, man. Bro, tell how he feel about all this, you know.
It's the same thing, man. Feel good.
Yeah.
Feel good not committing no crime, getting this shit the legal way.
Now look, do y'all feel the buzz that y'all got right now, or y'all don't feel it at all?
The buzz, right? I be hearing just off from people in Chicago and talking and stuff like that. It's not like it's really a buzz until I come around in the city and people come and tell me and talk to me. All like, man, bro, I seen you, and then you get to realizing like, damn, everybody rocking and rolling with you. When you pulling up, slide through, somebody telling you like, oh man, bro, y'all keep doing y'all thing, or they asking you and they make it proud, man. It'd be a different situation, man. It's like you feel it and see it, but you just living your regular life, so you really don't know how it really is.
For sure.
Do you feel the buzz, Trenches?
Man, hell yeah, I feel it. I feel it everywhere I go. Like everywhere I go, people reaching out to me all the way in London, Czechoslovakia, like shit I ain't never heard of, bro. Like I ain't never been or heard of or don't plan on going. Shit, they mess with me, so that's a good thing.
What do you actually consider yourself for as like a title? A blogger, YouTuber, journalist? Like what you consider what you doing?
Man, I consider this like shit, I'm just a person from the trenches, bro, who just tell my stories, man.
Yeah.
So
shit, when you telling stories and you telling truthful stories, like that can make people feel some type of way. Do you ever feel like it's any wrong in anything that you're doing, even though that you're telling the truth?
Man, it's public record. Once it's out there, man, I mean, public mean that shit, more than one person know about it. So I just take it like that. If it's public record or you come out and say it yourself, you know what I'm talking about, I'm going to report about it.
Yeah. How do you feel about people, calling you a liar, saying that you making up stories? How you feel about that?
Oh, them the people who ain't got no stories, man. Just look at their page. They too busy telling me I'm a liar about mine and they ain't got none, man. It don't add up, man. You said my story fake, but you ain't got none. You know what I'm talking about? So I don't even pay no attention to it, man.
How did y'all two link up? How y'all meet each other?
Man, I've been knowing bro since 2009, 2010, man. We was in the hood together. I was hustling. I was in a position where I was able to help people. You feel what I'm saying? And he was able to slide on me, rocking and rolling with me. We built a relationship, and it came, business. And shit, years down the line, here come YouTube. And, he say, man, bro, you helped me in a way where I could never repay you. My way of paying you is through this way. And he put me on game with YouTube, and that's why I'm on the road to success on YouTube, because my boy Trenches News.
Now, are y'all from the same hood or?
Nah, now I'm not an active gang member. I retired. I'm not with none of that shit. I'm against it. I promote all for the kids and doing it better for the neighborhood and the city. So I was opposition to him, as they would call it today, a op. He was BD when we was doing it. I was GD. I was an op to him. You feel what I'm saying? We met in the neighborhood doing what we did, and we built a relationship and knew each other for years, man. I seen him on YouTube one day. I say, man, is that you? Swipe, is that you? hit me back. Hood, you know I love you, boy. Call me. You feel what I'm saying? And we've been rocking and rolling for the last 18 months on this YouTube, on this journey.
Yeah, that's how it happened too. He called me up, man, my boy. He looked out for me at the time. You know, when a nigga at his lowest in the trenches, you know. You took shit from everybody, don't nobody wanna help you. So, you know, my boy helped me out, man.
They most definitely, like, man, he be robbing everybody out, man. He ain't robbed me or gave me none of that feeling. We finna go ahead, network, and chop it off. And then they seeing by him already having his identity and they seeing us rocking and rolling. Now it's even better for the both of us, you know what I'm saying, as we striving and going on and whatever type of shit was going on back in them days, man. But right now we here and we blessed and we in a different path, man. And this YouTube, man, we, you know, a way to give back and kick game.
Shit, being that you said y'all was an op, a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, op can translate to beef. Did y'all have any beef growing up?
Nah, we ain't had no beef.
It's just about when he say op, it's like him by me was a BD at the time and he was a GD. You know, that's what they'll call an op. See, everybody on the YouTube got this perception that it was just a BDK, GDK war and all that, man. It was BDs with GDs and GDs with BDs, man. It was just whoever you was fucking with, man. That's how it is, bro.
Damn. Shit, so both of y'all been on the low side of Chicago, or?
Man, I've been from the low end.
That's where we all come from,
super
the low
suburbs, man. Born at Michael Reese Hospital. It don't even exist no more, man.
Yeah.
It don't even exist
Me
no
too.
more, man.
Both
Michael Reese Hospital.
Reese.
You tell me what it is, man.
Michael Reese, baby.
Michael Reese.
Come on now. And look, man, we on Big Mouth of the South. I know y'all got a crazy story from the low end that y'all ain't never told before.
Man, I got so many stories in them projects, bro. It was the projects. It was deadly, bro. Which I consider deadly to the outside, bro. But if you had to live in that shit, it wasn't deadly, bro. It was just where you lived at. You knew everybody in your building. But if you had multiple buildings, see, our buildings was different than buildings, cause like we was on the lake, so all that shit was Newtown. But in certain buildings, you had buildings that was right here, and then the GD building right here. You know what I'm talking about? And it's on. You know what I'm talking about? Back and forth all night. So it's a lot of good stories though, man. The guys who was gang banging then, though, one thing I can say is that they was, you know, they brought out ice cream trucks. They fed the community, barbecue grills and all type of shit. They did shit for the kids, man. Like they ain't just make their money, bro, and the kids ain't see shit.
Yeah. Shit, what was the most memorable day that you feel like when they gave back to the community? Like what they do?
Oh, all that shit, school supplies, everything, handed out money. I done seen it all, man. I'm talking about 50 ice cream trucks. Wake up in the morning to come outside, 50 ice cream trucks. Hey, they ain't leaving until all the ice cream gone. They done brought it out. They buying out stores, all the meat, all the pops, all the chips, all that. Like.
Now, was this an official day, or this was just like random?
This was just random, man. Like none of the days was official. It was just whenever, you know what I'm talking about, the nigga who had the block say it was on. It's cracking today. I feel like spending this money.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, who from the low side that the world might know?
Shit, it's a damn near everybody, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Damn near everybody you bump into, they bloodline going back to them buildings, man.
It's the low end.
Yeah, the low end. The low end.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Smiles, producer. What was your relationship with Smiles?
Smiles had a relationship with Duck now. You know, I was in the studio a couple of times. Duck went over there, and Smiles was talented, bro. Like, I seen him he was on the piano, and he was making a beat from the piano. And it was raw as hell how he was doing it, man. And I was like, damn, this dude talented. To be around these motherfuckers, you know what I'm talking about, knowing what they into. You know, but rest in peace, you know, to him. He died of a health problem, though.
What type of impact you think Smiles had on Duck?
He used to push Duck. He used to tell Duck that he was the coldest, bro. Like, you got it, Duck. You got it. You could kick the door down for all of us. You know, like he was one of those type of people.
Yeah. Terrortown. How was it over there in Terrortown?
That bitch was deadly. Like it was deadly. Like, you know, on the low end we in buildings and shit, but over there it's courtway buildings. So it's like it's a different ball game, man, with different like different shit, bro. Like you would step out them court buildings. I stayed over east on 75th and Kingston. And it's like when you go out my courtway building, the block's so long that, you know, if somebody come and do a drive-by or shoot, I'm stuck. Like you ain't got nowhere to run or none of that shit. So it's deadly than a motherfucker.
Would you say the low end or the terror end is more deadly than the other?
Oh, the low end was more deadly, way more versatile, bro. Like you can't even compare no project building story. Like I told you, you can't compare nothing projects to nothing.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you in a fort, like an army. You gonna have to bring the military in that bitch. You trying to get somebody, bro. It's a whole different ball game.
Yeah. So people that was, you know what I'm saying, staying on the low end, was they brought into the war based off where they was living, or how did that happen? Like what's going on with that?
When people was moved out and displaced, moved out their environments and all that stuff, you know, they can start mingling on certain like blocks and areas and stuff like that, which making new encounters with all type of people that's out in the streets that's already on these blocks. So now you trying to integrate yourself in to their structure, but you already had doing what you was doing. So now you talking to your homies and them, so you feel like, man, look, I'm the realest. It's time for us to take over, man. They ain't know nothing. So it was a war between the blocks. It was unknown, but it was known. Project building versus the street people. You feel what I'm saying? When you come in doing all this how it was, man. This a lot of people integrated, start rocking with each other, and then build connections and lives. It's a lot of people that's come from the project buildings that's into this war or so-called war that's going on right now, man, and it's all tied in together, man.
For as the wars though, like how can a war stop though? Like what has to happen for a war to stop, or has wars ever stopped, or is it just something that's continuous, that's always going on?
Yeah, war stop. Don't know what lasts forever. I say, like, unless a nigga got personal beef with something, like it's just a personal issue where a nigga got to get you out the way. You know, wars can stop, bro. It's a lot of project buildings, bro, that be at 39ers picnic, all type of shit. Like the project, and there was way more bodies than what they got going on now, bro. Like you could do the math if you want to, and you will see that it was way worse. But you know, it's just like and then you got the gang members off pills now. You know what I'm talking about? They off pills and shit like that. They off narcotics. They off shit that, you know, ain't supposed to be dead in your literature. Even though King Dave and them probably did it, they was doing some shit that they was teaching. So it's like you teaching that, you saying don't do it, but you doing it. You know what I'm talking about? Like all that shit a myth, man. That's why I don't gang bang no more, bro. I caught on to it, and you know that shit over with for me. I'm checking the bag. I'm chasing this paper. I encourage everybody in Chicago and everywhere else, chase that bag.
Yeah. Do you feel like it's anybody in Chicago that can stop the gang banging, or, you know what I'm saying, stop all the violence that's going on out here in Chicago?
Right now, you talking about, is it a one person that can stop it?
Yeah.
Nah, bro, they on drugs, man. They gotta go to rehab first.
But
we gotta pull up on school buses, bro, and run the buildings and just zip tie their ass and put them on the bus and send their ass out to motherfucking the middle of Wanatonka and goddamn have them throwing up. Just leave them, lock them on the school bus, goddamn, until they finish withdrawing.
But it is certain people that got relationships that's connected from different areas of the city, man, that could come together. But it's not them people, it's the people up under them not trying to hear it and you know, respect the you know, when people come collide together to, you know, resolve into something like peace. You gotta still have the shorties and the up and coming people agreeing to it too, so that it won't be no wars and no casualties, you know what I'm saying? So it be the shorties trying to, you know, man, you ain't gonna little kid me type stuff that's going on nowadays, man.
Do Durk have any impact or any influence on the violence that's going on in Chicago?
I mean, he probably got influence through music, but if I was like, you saying something to a nigga like, nah, bro, you can't put it on Durk and say nah, cause he could rap about spinning, y'all going spin. I ain't going to spin cause that nigga said it, cause he ain't doing it. So why the fuck am I gonna go and spin knowing that after the camera cut off, he in Calabasas somewhere laying in the tub somewhere. With India rubbing his feet. Hell no. I ain't going out like that. So
no matter how big Durk is or how much money he got, he can't stop the violence in Chicago.
No, Durk can't stop. It's the violence is beyond Durk. Like we said, it's not one person that can stop this violence. It's gonna have to be people gonna have to collide together. People that you would never see even fuck with each other come together and show a demonstration of us all and bringing unity together. It's not no one particular person, no matter amount of money or nothing, fame, none of that can stop the violence in Chicago. It's gonna have to be a unity thing.
That's facts. And then you gotta take in consideration that the younger generation don't know who no Larry is, no none of them is. You know what I'm talking about? We don't know who they is. So them off drugs definitely don't know who they is. So it's like, come on, man, like they ain't trying to hear that. They ain't trying to hear that, man. It just is what that is. I don't know.
So hearing you talk, it just seems like the main issue is drugs. Like I keep hearing you, refer to drugs.
You got to, man.
Cause you know why he resorted to drugs. I ain't trying to overcrowd you or nothing, but you know how he resorted to drugs? Because when you look at these interviews and all this, people doing drugs on their interviews, and they telling you, I'm off this, I'm off that. The drugs is a major problem in this demo, in the situation, because these people is obsessed with the drugs. They strung out, addicted. They addicted to the drugs, man. So that's why he keep on going back to it. It's more than just drugs that's with this situation, but look at these interviews and y'all tell me that these people don't be high and drunk and out their body or doing drugs. They telling y'all, man, in these interviews.
Like, who to be the first people that come to mind though when y'all think of a rapper and drugs or influenced out of Chicago and drugs?
Dex, famous Dex. Look at famous Dex. Look at his situation, what he going through right now. He went into the rehab, cleaned himself up. Got a $5 million deal, some extra stuff type going on. All I know is $5 million was contribute to him from cleaning himself up. So I feel like he a prime example of, famous Dex, a prime example of this.
How long has the drug issue been a problem in Chicago?
What? Oh man, before I was born.
Yeah, it was a problem like with the crack and the heroin and shit like that. But it was like people were still functional to do their shit. Like people were still paying their bills. They knew they had to do shit.
Yeah, they go.
Now it's like motherfuckers are sit on it. Motherfuckers are we ain't paying the landlord.
Well,
Christmas next month. We ain't paying the landlord. Like it's on your time now. Like it's on your time. Whenever you feel like paying your light bill or anything, bro. It's like.
Would y'all say Chicago was worse since the Sosa generation or the new generation?
The Sosa or the new generation?
The new generation.
I'm bald head. You got me pulling my hair right now.
The new generation of as if right now generation or
right now.
Sosa.
Right now.
Right now.
Yeah, right now.
They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They playing Grand Theft Auto out there.
Man, the Kia boys, they just took over downtown. All this other stuff they got going on. These little kids, man, they coming up and they getting more creative with the misconduct that they doing. So. Yeah, the newer, it's most definitely the newer generation than the Chief Keef era.
You ain't seen the videos with the little boy be shot in the hospital? Nah. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Like, who the fuck shot up on the hospital talking about they still alive? Or I just seen another little shorty, you know what I'm talking about? He got shot in the chest. And then he got on live talking about some, he's spinning his ops. He's smoking on dead people from the hospital bed, bro. Like, you gotta be off the drug. You can't be sober doing no shit like that.
Yeah. Shit, speaking on the Chief Keef generation, do y'all know why Chief Keef got banned from O-Block?
He ain't get banned.
He ain't get banned?
Hell no.
He chose not to go back.
He ain't get banned, man. That's where he from, man.
Look what happened. Look at the situation that happened. Would you go back and rock with, people or certain individuals or this community that you claim and was rocking with if they pulled this particular stunt on you? It's public. Everybody know what happened, man. He ain't banned, man. Chief Keef can come back to Chicago and do whatever the hell he want to do. He choose not to. He get in the bag. Why? Why I'm coming back for? Shout out to Chief Keef, man.
The same people say he can't come back. When he come back, they'll be holding this car door open for him.
Carrying the bags. Carrying the bags.
Hell yeah.
On everything. I'm trying to tell you, man.
All you gotta do is get up one person, the right person up in there, bro, and everybody else gonna fold.
Facts.
On everything. Whoever you send the cash out to. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Keep coming over here. On everything else. Y'all make sure you do it.
On everything.
You stand over here, you stand over there, you stand over there. You hear me? Like, it's that easy, bro.
Yeah. I know the streets be talking, man. It be a lot of speculation on the relationship between Chief Keef and Lil Durk. Is there anything going on there, or they really cool, or like from what y'all know, how's their relationship?
I just think they both in their own lane, bro.
Yeah, they in their own lane.
So-
I see Durk doing shout outs to him when he performing his songs and all that stuff. That's paying homage. They both do their own thing. They get money, man. So it's respectable. I think it's respect amongst them too. So I don't think it's no extra shit, none of that shit, man. It's respect.
So the internet hyping shit, you feel like it ain't.
The internet try to, oh, Durk got more money than Sosa and all, you know, they get the going in pockets and pocket watching and that's how I started off, bro. But you know, I don't think if it is a problem between them, shit, it's a sneak diss and shit like going on or something that we don't know about.
But other than that,
yeah,
you know.
I think Sosa in his own. I know Sosa personally, bro.
He got his own
Sosa
shit
in his
going
own
on.
world, bro. That's all he be. He got his circle and they eating, bro. That's all it is.
Checking the bag.
They checking the bag.
Shit, man. Speaking of sneak dissing, you be putting a lot of cryptic messages together. The latest one, Lil Reese and Lil Durk. Was that facts, or you feel like did you kind of run with something because they both like retweeted as if, you know what I'm saying, like it won't nothing?
No, you just gotta, you just pay attention, bro. You pay attention to shit, and when you pay attention, it's just common sense after that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you see a nigga, if you pay attention, be like, if a person say, niggas killers turn on bloggers, or they doing interviews for money. Now you just gotta look and be like, who could he be talking about doing interviews for money? Oh,
You put it together.
he on 50 interviews. You hear me? Like, come on, man. Like, it's obvious, bro. Like, whether they want to admit it or not, it's just obvious, bro.
Yeah, they said
If you
ain't
from the
no
streets,
beef.
you know.
They said ain't no beef with them and all that, so we can't do that. Respect that,
Yeah.
but them was the fastest retweets and responses I ever seen happen.
Yeah, because it be a lot of stuff that's said. Why do you feel like they responded to that?
Hey,
Ding, 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 ding.
Something-
What's that
ding,
thing
ding,
they be
ding,
having
ding,
when,
ding, ding, ding,
when they
ding.
going through the beaches in the sand, they looking for metal and stuff and get to making that noise.
Oh, the melody type.
The metal, what's the noise it make? That noise go back to something in your brain. Ding, 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 ding. I ain't saying that. You put it together. We all watch Blues Clues.
Did anybody like reach out behind closed doors and address that situation towards you?
No, so when I seen it, I inboxed Reese myself. I got the message right
You
there.
inbox Reese.
Hell yeah, I inboxed Reese. I fuck his brother. I love his brother, bro. And his nephew who got killed, bro. T-Roy and them cousins.
What you inbox him?
Shit, what's the problem? What I cap about? Hey, you know what I'm talking about? You know, I addressed the situation from them. And then he, you know, we just talk, chop it up. It wasn't nothing, bro. It's just some shit that, you know.
Yeah.
For sure.
It be seeming like, I don't know. It's like it's kind of hard to tell when people from Chicago or artists from Chicago are just like reaching for the clout, or you know what I'm saying, if it be real issues. 'Cause I see like it be a little tension with you and FYB, Jmane. Is this a real issue or some internet shit, or
Hey,
what's
look,
going
I'm
on?
gonna keep it real with you. I don't even know, dude. I seen them a couple times. I don't even know him, bro. Like, I don't even know him. I seen him a couple times, but I don't know him. He, like, you know, he come up with these stories and about me and shit like that, but he be really talking about himself, you know. So it don't even bother me, man. It don't bother me.
So, but do you have any stories about him?
I told you, I don't know him. I only know the stories that I seen that happen. You know, that I told on my stories, you know. When he was using the hose as a shield. Them like, the stories like that, or he got his pipe taken. Them the only stories I can tell you.
Yeah.
He got several pipes taken. He can't be no gangster. Other than that, I ain't gonna make up nothing on him.
Yeah.
But he ain't like that, though. He know he ain't like that. He the lamest motherfucker on 63rd. Tracy News said.
What would you say is his reputation around here?
Huh?
What's his reputation around here?
A nigga who chasing clout. A nigga who just funny and you know what I'm talking about. He funny to me. He funny. I be watching this shit actually. He funny as hell, man. Like I watch some of everybody, bro, just to see what they talking about, bro.
But even before he like started like chasing Clout though, like what did Chicago know him for?
Shit.
Nothing. You don't know Ops talking about. Do you ever hear Ops calling him out? You don't hear nobody calling him out. He called them out. He doing jumping jacks. You see OTF all over his motherfucking head.
I know Jmane through my nephew hang with him. You know what I'm saying? Out there in Vegas and shit. Where it was in Vegas. So I don't really know him, so I ain't gonna speak on him. My nephew hang with him though. You feel what I'm saying? So he got going on what he got going on, man. But you know what I'm saying? Shit, you can look and see what the fuck be going on. Be a lot of reaching going on.
Would you say is Jmane really OTF or?
Hell no.
Nah.
So bro not even OTF?
Nah, man. He, you know, when you doing this shit, you gotta come up. Sometimes you gotta come up with a gimmick for something to get them views and to lock in that extra shit. And I could say he's spectacular at doing that.
Yeah, you know when
he know how to. He know how to bring the motherfucker to come watch him and get that point of view and that attention and shit like that. So, you know, shout out to him though, man. And just stop chasing my boy, man, and leave it alone, man. We do some other stuff, man. For real, man. Reach out to a nigga, man. We can put this shit. It could be deceased.
So y'all will be down to work with him?
At the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you. I ain't speaking for my mans, but I'm gonna tell you because I already know what he gonna say. I'm right here. He got me right here for a reason because he gonna sit here and go crazy, but he know I'm gonna stop him and tell him like, nah, bro, go another route. At the end of the day, if people came together and was on some trying to network and build on some sincere and trying to get some bread type shit for real, it can happen. But if you continue disrespecting and reaching and all that stuff, it'll never happen. People in positions right now, all y'all in positions to change this shit and give Chicago a different narrative with these amount of subscribers and views. If that came together, that'd be the first motherfucking step in showing unity in a different Chicago, man. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Y'all take it and run with it how y'all want to, man, but that's my opinion.
Yeah. Shit, behind closed doors, did OTF ever check him though for like false claiming, saying he OTF or like niggas ain't even?
Man, I don't even think them guys pay attention to that shit, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. They probably did watch it or two, but you know, they ain't gonna give him no type of attention. I mean, Lil Reese gave him all the attention. You know, Lil Reese. They probably signed Lil Reese to give him the attention he wanted.
Yeah. Shit, man. I know you was close with Duck. How do you feel like you helped push his career though on the music tip?